Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Life is Strange with me, Just Joe. We're going to be doing a playthrough of this game. Episode 1 is currently out for this game. I believe it's going to be a 5-episode series. So we're going to be doing a quick playthrough, checking the game out, seeing what it's all about. I am playing it on PC, but I am using a controller actually. I just find this game is actually a little easier to play that way from what I've seen, so I'm going to go ahead and try the controller out. And I'm not going to talk through cutscenes, and I will have to mute some of the music out just for copyright reasons, and I do apologize ahead of time for that.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, so it looks like we gotta head towards the lighthouse. I'm really into these like story-driven games. I really like a good story with my game. And I think this game is even friendly for people who really aren't gamers. My brother's really not a gamer at all. And when I showed him a little bit of this game, he was actually interested in it because of the way it plays. That is a monster tornado, man.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the
It's actually
class
a nice
laughing
picture.
at me now.
her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those
Yeah, I
sad
tested this
mothers
game
and
out with
children.
the mouse and keyboard.
She saw
and it just
humanity
works
as
better.
tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
And capture you in a moment of desperation.
I can't believe I still have this
Anyone
pencil
you can do
case.
that to me.
I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Isn't that
But
too easy?
I like it old school.
Too obvious?
I do love my analog camera.
Arbus chose to capture
I should
people
take a
at the
quick
height
picture now.
Of their beauty or innocence.
My little camera bag is battered but still kicking.
So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Shh, shh, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, Since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Oh man. I'll go with, I don't know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Oh, I already don't like her.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process
Well, I already
brought
look
out
up.
fine
Hit
detailing.
read on
If
the
anybody
journal here.
else looked at this, what would they think?
So ahead of time, I do want to apologize for not talking so much, but I really want the story to come through for you guys. So let's see here. I'm not going to go ahead and read through all of this, so you can actually pause the video if you want to read it. I'll give you a second here. Seems like there's 8 pages, so I'll quickly scroll through just in case people want to read through this. Okay, that's the last page. I'm going to go ahead and go back.
People's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Alright, so here we go. Just a forewarning, I do know that this particular game... Sorry. I do know this particular game has foul language in it, as well as use of some paraphernalia later on. So I'm just warning ahead of time. I do try to do my walkthroughs without any foul language, just to make it a little bit more friendly for people who are watching it and for anybody else who may be listening in while someone's watching it. So let's take a look.
This might make a cool shot.
Excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye, and everybody should have that chance.
I do kind of do a quick look around. Just want to see if before I move on, if I'm going to miss anything. Let's see here. Speak to him.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. That's what separates the artist from the amateur.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
No, she just has that kind of face. There's a name for it, but I'm not going to say it here.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Infamy? This girl's got a little bit of a downer attitude.
Cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture to my class. They're just getting you ready.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking...
I do apologize here. I do have to mute it for the music that she is listening to, just for copyright reasons. So I'm gonna make this part a little quick here so you guys don't just have to listen to my voice while I'm walking through a hallway here. As I was saying before, the game does have a little bit of cussing in it already. They've shown a few examples of that. And since you guys can't hear what she's saying, I'm just going to go ahead and stroll to where I'm supposed to be going. Go ahead and pause if you want to read it. Figured I'd just get some of the important stuff for you guys to see. Okay, I brought the audio back. The music's over. Sorry about that.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Alright, let's take a picture of the butterfly. Take a picture.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Oh man.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
He likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane
Can I
Roberts.
actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why
Let's
Arvis?
find out. Oh, yes you can. This would be mighty handy in the real life.
I did
Now,
it.
Can you
I
give me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in black
machine.
and white? Anybody?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of
Max.
hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I
children.
took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was
can
not the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I need
as
to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I have to use the bathroom.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me
Louis
after
Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Still don't like it.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max.
Take
The
that.
Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone.
Alright, let's see if we can go save
Hey
that
guys,
girl.
don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Okay, so I think now that I answered the question correctly.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class.
Stop wasting time. Go.
Okay.
I know,
I'm
Mr.
going.
Jefferson. I just worked so
I think
hard
now
on
that
the
I
shot,
have
and
time, I
sure
can go
I
over
see
there
you,
and
Max
save the girl.
Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Oh man. Still?
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding.
I'm not avoiding, just
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Okay. Quickly undo your previous using left button to go. Okay. Cool, it automates it.
This is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Yeah, let's say what he said.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Alright, so let's go save that girl's life.
I hope I have enough time to get to the
I don't think
bathroom.
so.
Please, please.
Right trigger to move
I
faster.
can't tell anybody.
Just jog a
They'll
little
think
bit
I'm crazy.
here. Yeah, I'm really not going to talk over the cutscenes at all. I want people to be able to just watch that in peace.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do. I'm so
I need a
sick.
hammer to break it
People
open.
trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even
Ah.
miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, man.
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
You are not affected by the rewind retained facts inventory object.
You control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen.
What's wrong with this dude?
Situation
Jeez.
is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and
I
please
think every
turn off
school
that
has one
alarm
security
since
guard like
that's your
that.
job.
I know all of my schools at least had one like that.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I don't know. The kids seem pretty important. Okay, I won't say nothing right now.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
Just like on
he
means your
does
actions will have
not buy that at
consequences.
all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet.
Don't wander around here. Get on outside.
Should I tell him? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it?
Well, let's go ahead and tell him this
Well,
time.
Max, talk to me.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this. without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family.
Of course.
And one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do
Oh
anything
man.
since the Prescott
See, I don't know if I
family
should have not
owns
told him now in the
Blackwell
first place.
Should I rewind and change my story?
You know what? I'm gonna go back and not tell him. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop this video here. I'm gonna not tell him about it. So I'm gonna call this video here for now. We'll do part 2 here real quick. If you liked what you saw, go ahead, please give the video a like. And if you want to see more, because I'm gonna be trying to complete this game and then uploading it here in the next couple of days, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until then, I'll see you next time.